Aries, Annual Horoscope 2026, March 21st, April 19th. Element, Fire. Ruler, Mars. Modality, Cardinal. Key themes for 2026: reinvention through discipline, emotional maturity, strategic ambition, and rebuilding life foundations. Personality and life path. Refining strength through wisdom. 2026 marks a year of internal maturity and external restructuring for Aries. While you remain fiery, bold, and forward-moving, the planetary climate encourages you to refine your impulses and channel your passion into constructive, strategic forms of growth. Pluto, settling deeper into Aquarius, activates your sector of long-term vision, community influence, and collective purpose. Instead of acting alone, you step into a role where your power benefits more than just your personal ambitions. You become a catalyst for change. Meanwhile, Saturn in Pisces continues to work quietly but powerfully behind the scenes. It asks you to confront old fears, dissolve outdated habits, and strengthen your emotional boundaries. This internal discipline becomes the foundation upon which your future strength is built. By May, Jupiter enters Gemini, lighting up your mind with fresh ideas, curiosity, humor, and flexibility. Your spark returns with agility. Not chaotic fire, but intentional flame. You feel mentally alive again, ready to learn, explore, and connect. 2026 becomes the year you learn to act not just with courage, but with clarity. Mantra: My strength grows through direction. Love and relationships. Passion meets maturity. Your love life in 2026 reaches a deeper emotional level than in recent years. Couples. Saturn in Pisces shapes the first half of the year with a need for honesty, vulnerability, and emotional cleanup. Conversations about expectations, boundaries, and shared responsibilities become necessary. If something has been avoided, Saturn brings it to the surface, not to break you, but to solidify trust. From May onward, Jupiter in Gemini brings playfulness, romance, and renewed flirtation. Shared adventures, conversations, and spontaneous trips reignite excitement. You remember why you chose each other, not out of comfort, but out of passion. Singles. You are magnetic, witty, unpredictable, and mentally stimulating, an irresistible blend. Pluto's influence draws unconventional, intense, or karmic connections into your orbit. These encounters challenge your patterns in love. Impulsiveness gives way to conscious desire, and immediate chemistry evolves into meaningful compatibility. By autumn, you crave relationships that match both your heart and your future path. Mantra: I choose connection that grows with me. Career and work. Strategic ambition replaces force. Your career in 2026 evolves steadily and intelligently. Pluto in Aquarius activates your professional networks, audience, and public impact. You no longer chase recognition. Recognition finds you because your influence becomes undeniable. People respect your confidence, but even more, they respect your newly developed sense of strategy. In early 2026, Saturn in Pisces helps you build better systems. Organization, discipline, and emotional resilience support your next big move. This is a year to refine workflows, restructure projects, and cut away distractions. From May onward, Jupiter in Gemini accelerates work connected to communication, sales, writing, marketing, digital content, teaching, and media. Your ideas travel far, collaborations multiply. You may launch a project that relies on your voice, your message, or your leadership. Between July and November, opportunities arrive quickly. Invitations, partnerships, promotions, or the chance to build something entirely new. By December, you stand as a leader who balances fire with wisdom. Mantra: My ambition works through intention. Finances. Discipline before expansion. Financially, 2026 is a year of deliberate strengthening. Saturn in Pisces continues to highlight the need for structure, budgeting, clearing debts, abandoning impulsive purchases, and building long-term stability. The first quarter may feel restrictive, but it creates freedom later. Avoid emotional spending in February and March. This period tests your financial discipline. From May onward, Jupiter in Gemini brings new income streams, often tied to communication, technology, or skill sharing. Side projects or freelance opportunities expand naturally if you stay consistent. Pluto encourages financial decisions that align with your values and your future identity. No shortcuts, no risky gambles. Authenticity becomes your economic compass. By year's end, your money reflects strength, not just income, but control. Mantra: stability grows from discipline. Home and family. Quiet transformation behind the scenes. Home life continues to shift under Uranus in Taurus, bringing slow but meaningful changes. You may consider moving, renovating, or reorganizing your space to make it more functional or peaceful. Between February and May, you may crave solitude or create a private corner dedicated to rest, creativity, or healing. Family patterns evolve. Saturn in Pisces teaches you emotional boundaries, stepping away from draining dynamics, supporting without overextending, and prioritizing your inner peace. By autumn, harmony increases as you find the balance between independence and connection. Mantra: my home supports my growth. Health: rebuilding energy through balance. 2026 guides you toward intentional energy management. Saturn in Pisces reminds you to rest, pace yourself, and avoid burnout. Your body becomes more sensitive to stress, making self-care a non-negotiable rather than a luxury. Jupiter in Gemini boosts mental and physical vitality from May onward. Light exercise, movement, learning, and creativity elevate your well-being. Pluto helps you release habits that weaken your vitality: emotional repression, overwork, or self-neglect. Healing now stems from acceptance, not force. By December, you understand the rhythm of your own body more deeply. Mantra: strength grows through alignment, not pressure. Learning and worldview. Curiosity lights your path. After a period of introspection, your mind expands again. Saturn encourages you to develop practical skills that support financial independence or career growth. You may study psychology, spirituality, communication, leadership, or technology. When Jupiter enters Gemini in May, your intellectual world blossoms. You become curious, expressive, and eager to share knowledge. Teaching, writing, podcasting, speaking, or mentoring feel natural. Pluto enhances your visionary thinking. Your ideas influence others and challenge outdated systems. By year's end, your worldview shifts toward innovation and conscious leadership. Mantra: learning expands my fire. Social sphere. Leadership through authenticity. Your social world evolves dramatically. Pluto increases your charisma. People view you as bold, inspiring, and transformative. Old friendships may fade early in the year, clearing space for more aligned connections. From May onward, Jupiter in Gemini fills your calendar with collaborations, community projects, and new friendships. You gravitate toward curious, creative, forward-thinking individuals. Networking becomes powerful. Opportunities arise through conversations, online presence, or shared interests. By autumn, your social circle reflects your future, not your past. Mantra: I attract those who move with me. Karma and inner processes. Owning your emotional truth. Spiritually, 2026 encourages Aries to face the unconscious. Saturn in Pisces reveals deep emotional patterns, fears, attachments, guilt, or unresolved memories. Instead of avoiding discomfort, you approach it with courage, finally breaking cycles that held you back. Between March and August, revelations arise around control, trust, and vulnerability. Emotional honesty becomes the foundation of your empowerment. Journaling, meditation, therapy, or artistic expression helps you integrate these breakthroughs. By December, your inner fire burns cleaner, clearer, and more aligned. Mantra: honesty frees my power. Children and creativity. Inspiration returns. If you have children, they benefit directly from your emotional maturity this year. You become more patient, encouraging, and intentional in your guidance. Creatively, 2026 is a renaissance. With Jupiter in Gemini, your storytelling, design, writing, performance, or artistic ideas thrive. You are bold, original, witty, and expressive. Uranus in Taurus adds innovation and authenticity to your style, surprising yet grounded. By year's end, your creative identity feels renewed. Mantra: creativity is my courage expressed. Fated periods, key turning points of 2026. February 9 to March 27th, emotional and financial restructuring. May 25th, Jupiter enters Gemini. Creativity, love, and vitality expand. July 21st, recognition through communication or innovation. September 12th, confidence breakthrough and social expansion. December 11th, completion of a major inner transformation cycle. Summary. Pulse 2026 reshapes Aries from the inside out. You refine your strength, deepen emotional awareness, and build a stable foundation for long-term success. With Saturn encouraging discipline and Pluto awakening purpose, your fire becomes focused. Not explosive, but powerful and directed. By the end of the year, Aries emerges wiser, grounded, and ready for the next era of leadership. Bold, strategic, and unstoppable.